Hi guys, my name is Nicky Romero and we're here chilling with KennyB in Ottawa. Cheers.
KennyB inside your afternoon hot seat, hanging out with the guy they call Nicky Romero. Welcome back, brother. How you doing?
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm good. How about you?
Not bad, man. You're almost like you're semi-Canadian, right? You lived here for like a year.
I consider myself as, let's say, half Canadian or something like that. Yeah, I lived there, but I didn't. I wasn't born here, but all my family lives there, and I kind of feel like home.
So, if all your family's here, are you by yourself back in the Netherlands, or what?
No. I have my parents
with
living with me there. Yeah, and of course, there's a different part of the family living in Holland, and there's a part of the family living in Canada.
So how old were you when you realized you wanted to do this for a living?
That's a good question. Like, I never really realized, like, hey, I want to be a DJ as my job. I did it as my hobby, actually, and I started out as a drummer. So I never really got the chance to think about the future. I was just like making music, and that was the only thing that mattered to me. So it kind of happened, and I think by the age of 16, 17, I like discovered that everything with buttons and music kind of interested, that was interested in me.
Now, I want to talk about, this is like, it's going to sound a little off topic, but in China, they like produce athletes. Like, very young age, the kids go off because they want a whole bunch of Olympians. Yeah. Now, if you Wikipedia DJs from the Netherlands, 86 come up. Do you 80, 60 that are big name DJs throughout the entire world? Wow. What the hell is? How are you guys producing such good talent over there? Like, what's in the sperm? What are you guys eating? What are you guys drinking? You should ask your parents this, man.
The funny thing is, we get this question in literally every interview, and I think there's not many guys. Like, I don't know many guys.
Is there nothing else to do?
No, I don't think there are a lot of guys who knew the answer about. But I think it's important that we have good schools, and we have like, people get the opportunity to develop themselves as whatever they want. So if they want to be an artist, they get the chance, because it's really affordable to start as a producer now. The only thing you need is a laptop or a computer.
That's true.
And a bunch of speakers.
Very true.
And as Holland is like quite a, let's say, I wouldn't want to say a rich country, but let's say a wealthy country so far. Like, everybody gets the chance. There are not so many homeless people, and we are very lucky and fortunate, to have the chance. We can go to school and everything. I think that's already something. And also, we don't have a lot of sunshine, so people go to their computers more often, and I think kids kind of develop themselves. Also, I think it's important to know that we had Tiesto as one of the first guys
to break the industry.
To break in. Like, he was by accident one of the bigger guys, and from then, like, all the Dutch people saw, hey, it's a Dutch guy taking over the world. I'm gonna try that too. So I think he was one of the first guys that showed that this was possible.
Now, do you know who the first DJ was that put the break beat or the breakdown into house, aka trance, whatever you want to call it, kind of music?
I have no clue, actually.
Brian Transo, BT.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. That's cool.
That was a very cool interview I heard with him not too long ago. Yeah. Now, you're back over here. I know you're going to kill the set tonight. Your new joint, Legacy. Dude, crazy sick. Like, yeah, that's going to be one of those hits that breaks into radio.
Oh, that's good to know. I mean,
you teamed up with Cruella,
yeah,
right? And they're crazy ass people, and they put on an amazing show. And the girls can sing too.
They can sing, and they're very sweet girls, and they're good. They became good friends of mine, and I think they're just really talented people. So no, I'm happy to kind of change it up a little bit, and I think it was a good combination to ask them for a song, and it worked out well, and it topped the Beatport chart, and it was played here and there on the radio, so I'm happy if I got the chance. And there's actually the videos coming up as well, I think in like a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the video. We just recorded it in Vegas and LA and stuff.
There's no party there, I guess.
I'm not sure about that.
How's your liver, buddy?
I'm not drinking, actually, so I'm okay. I'm drinking sometimes, but that's just one or two drinks and nothing crazy.
Major.
No.
Nothing too major.
No, not at all.
Now, would you consider yourself more of a producer or a DJ?
I would have
had to be stereotyped.
That's one of those questions that's hard to question. Like, it's hard to answer. Let's say I would be a producer because I don't like to play a DJ set where I cannot play my own work.
Okay.
So I don't want to be a cover DJ. You know what I mean? Like with a cover band, but a cover DJ. So I would say producer.
So hanging out with Nicky Romero inside your afternoon hot seat. Now, if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would it be?
Wow. That's a good question. I think happy. I think crazy sometimes. Really crazy. I would say that's a good. That's hard to say, man. One more. Okay.
If you think of it, if you think about it, come back to it. We'll ask.
Okay. I'll think about it,
We just need one word.
Okay.
We'll make something up later if you want. Out of all the DJs that acknowledge you and like big name DJs through in the world, from Tiesto to Guetta to Avicii, the list goes on and on. Who was the most shocking to sit there and say, "I'm a fan of yours"? Like what blew you away and made you go, "Holy crap, this person likes me"?
Honestly, all of them. Like like every big name that said he was a fan, that I was like, wow. I never thought of the fact that, you know, at Tiesto or David Guetta or Calvin Harris would say they love my music.
Who was the first?
That's Freddy Legrand.
Freddy Legrand.
Yeah.
Freddy, yeah, you guys did Sparks and stuff
we did
together.
Sparks.
Yeah.
He's a really good guy.
He is.
He was one of the first guys to pick me up, and David followed after.
Yeah.
So he was the second guy to be, you know, who said like, you know, like when I want to work and I like your stuff. So those 2 guys definitely meant a lot to my career so far.
Being 24 and being on the road, and like, what's that one thing you got to bring with you no matter what, brother? Besides your laptop, we know that's a mandatory thing.
Next to condoms.
True.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't say that. No.
Yes, you did.
All right. Well, from now on, that changed. From the 2 days ago, I discovered something new that I want to take with me for once and then forever. It's gonna be the PlayStation.
Ah.
Like we kill so many time with PlayStation, and it's great to just kind of like be with your friends and play a game.
soccer a lot. Right?
We do FIFA, we do Call
Yeah.
of Duty. So we kind of play a league in the bus, you know, and it's great. It's just something that I want to take with me. Yep.
I got my Game Geek thing too, man. I play Call of Duty online with a bunch of
there you
friends.
go, there you
so
go. Yeah, it's
I
amazing.
understand what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, it's cool.
And it's amazing how 10 hours flies by like that.
I mean, we've been traveling for 6 hours a day, and it felt like nothing.
Exactly, when you have Call of Duty or anything.
Yeah.
Now, out of all the music you've made, what song has taken you the longest to make?
The longest is definitely, that's a good question, Like Home.
Like Home?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to make?
At least 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what made it stumble?
It's not like, I mean, the song was finished, but it was just like changes I did all the time. So I was like, the riff is not good enough, the arp here needs to change. Like all the notes that you hear, like it's not normally I have a function called arpeggiator, like who creates that like that riff, like but I placed every single note myself, so that's why it took so long. Yeah.
Wow. What's your biggest regret in this industry?
I'm not sure if I have one in this industry. Maybe I sometimes bump my head with being too honest to people, and they use it against me.
You definitely got to be careful.
Yeah.
There's only very few cool people in this industry, and you'll know your true friends.
That's for sure.
You know what I mean?
think I know 4 people that are really close to me, and the rest I'll be nice to, but I would never know if I can really trust.
I'm one of those people you can trust because I won't bullshit you, no pun intended, because I don't like to make enemies. I like to make friends in this industry.
I agree.
You know? What happens on the road stays on the road.
Certain
Certain
I'll
stuff.
tell you what happens in Vegas stays on Instagram, you know?
Only if you post it yourself, man. Then you're screwed.
Yeah,
So, what's the one thing you want people to know about you that they don't know?
That I'm an animal lover. I really like, you know.
You know, all the girls are going,
Oh, yeah.
We should have brought a puppy
Yeah,
into the
but
scene.
yeah, exactly. No, I take care of the animals a lot. I give some money also for, you know, for charity and stuff.
Wicked.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I love motorbikes.
Yep.
That's definitely being said. Next to that, I like to spend time with my family.
What's the one question you've been asked that you hate being asked?
If I wasn't to be a producer or a DJ.
Son of a bitch. Okay, so do you want me to end this interview now?
That's fine. No, I think if I'm really honest, I don't really like it if they ask me if I, you know.
Well, I always ask that because I'm a DJ also myself, but I'm also in radio myself.
Yeah.
But I think there is a difference between being a producer and a DJ.
For sure.
Because, you know, DJing is such an art form.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Because I remember carrying my crates to the records back in the day and whatever
It's
CDs.
totally different. It's totally a different vibe. But I would say, I mean, I don't really. Let's say, okay, I have to name one thing. I don't like it when an interviewer asks me about other DJs. Like, and they, of course, they can ask me, but if they want to, like, know personal
They're
things
interviewing
about,
you.
Exactly. No, but not about that. But it's more that I don't like to judge or to, like, say anything about other DJs, you know, on camera or on radio.
Yeah, that's not
Next
fair.
to the fact that I really love, you know, their music. If they ask me, so what do you think of, let's say, I don't know, like Calvin Harris in person? Do you think he's a sellout? People ask me that sometimes. I'm like, what do you want me to say? He's a colleague. He's super talented. He's one of the few people that writes his own stuff, and that he's just an amazing guy. So. But I don't know why you would ask a question like that. You know what I mean?
It's not selling out, though. If you're doing what you're doing and you love what you're doing, and you can't control what songs take off and what becomes popular.
No,
like
I agree.
you're just making music that you think is good for yourself.
I agree.
You know.
But this is definitely something I don't like at all in general. Yeah.
All right, so don't sell out. I will never ask that question ever again.
Oh no, you didn't. But there's people who did.
All right, let's ask a cheesy question. How'd you come up with Nicky Romero? Because it's kind of Italian sounding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a fight between Italian or Romero or Spain. I'm not sure, but
Okay.
Nari and Milani.
Your row manager's kicking it.
Yeah. Nari and Milani. We have this joke. Okay, I'm gonna tell the story real quick. We were in Italy, and it was in Rimini, I believe, or something like that, or Cavo, yes. And there was this MC, okay, and there was this group of people. It was packed. It was slammed. It was a great party. But it was this group of people that were kind of bumping into each other to every song.
Okay.
And suddenly it was such a big group that I say, guys, we need to make them quit. You know, like, we need to make them quit. So I asked the MC, and no one speaks English. So I asked the MC, like, hey, can you please, like, say through the microphone in Italian, because they didn't understand me at all. If I said, put your hands up, they were looking at me like this, you know. So, and the guy said, like, something like, in, like, I don't know, like, signori and signora, Porticana Perno, Quintierdo, la Nari and Milani. Like, while I was playing, you know what I mean? Like, It was so funny. And I said, like, so did you actually ask them to quit because they were still bumping? And then he said, like, oh, no, wait. And he was, like telling a story of 10 minutes while I was, you know, having my volume down. I was like, okay, you finished, you know what I mean? That was funny. So from now on, we always say, like, Nari and Milani.
Okay. Nicky Romero in the house, of course. You're on Instagram. You're on Facebook. You're on Twitter.
Sure.
Anything else? YouTube, of course.
I'm on dating websites.
Dating websites, okay. ChristianMingle.com, is it?
You know, I met Hatim at a gay website.
Oh, there you go. That's why you go through so many condoms when you're on tour, right?
And we're on gayonline.eu all the time. You know?
Nicky Romero, KennyB in the house, man. Thank you for chatting, man.
No
Pleasure.
worries. Thank you.
All right.